We all maintain a polished exterior, engineered specifically for public consumption. Underneath that performance, there is almost always a second, hidden identity fighting for air. Over a century ago, the Italian author Grazia Deledda mapped the exact contours of this psychological split. In her novel, Amori Moderni, she captured the quiet crisis of the divided self. Deledda explores this through Antonio. He is a young literary figure with a brilliant mind and sharp self-awareness, yet he spends his days immobilized by the weight of what others expect of him. He behaves less like a man and more like a blueprint for modern paralysis. Antonio shows us exactly what happens when the mind acts as a warden. Endless self-analysis, without any accompanying self-acceptance, doesn't lead to enlightenment, it guarantees emotional suffocation. Deledda gives this psychological state a physical location, the city. This environment is rigid, structured, and governed entirely by social imposition. It is a place built for those who prioritize the act of appearing proper over the reality of being present. Here, Antonio attaches himself to Maria. She is an intellectual nonconformist who mirrors his own analytical nature, anchoring him entirely in the realm of logic and reason. This diagram illustrates the hidden vacuum in Antonio's lifestyle. When an individual pours all their energy into sustaining the intellect, human instinct doesn't quietly wait its turn. It is actively starved, pushed entirely out of the equation. By building his existence around the analysis of social etiquette, Antonio creates a hollow shell. This hyper-intellectual focus transforms his daily life into a socially acceptable prison. The geography shifts from the city into the countryside. This environment is devoid of paved roads, intellectual boundaries, and social walls. The human embodiment of this open space is Columba. She is simple, wild, and operates entirely on unapologetic, raw instinct. Confronted with this, Antonio makes no conscious choice. The pressure of his suppressed desires simply cracks his defenses, leading to a helpless submission to temptation. The raw, unfiltered truth of the natural world begins to actively dismantle the carefully constructed persona he relied on in the city. But abandoning logic to gorge on pure instinct doesn't cure Antonio's emotional void. Instead, it acts as the chemical catalyst for a much deeper internal crisis. This node diagram maps the rapid interplay. Antonio frantically switches roles, bouncing between Maria's intellectual equal and Columba's wild lover. The attempt to compartmentalize these conflicting identities fails, tearing the entire structure apart. This creates a violent collision. Biological instinct finally crosses the rigid, defined lines of social acceptability, culminating in what society labels as sin. In the immediate aftermath, the crushing weight of societal guilt crashes down on Antonio. He is officially trapped. The pristine safety of the intellect is no longer a viable retreat, and the pure chaos of the wild is too volatile to survive in for long. Attempting to play both sides of the human condition without doing the hard work of integrating them guarantees mutual destruction. This is the reckoning. Antonio has lost the ability to return to the simple roles he once occupied. He can no longer exist as a purely logical city intellectual, nor can he find peace as a wild countryman. He is now a hybrid of two incompatible worlds. Deledda uses this friction to show that for the modern individual, the mind and the body are often at war, refusing to settle into a single, unified identity. The novel intentionally refuses to provide a neat resolution to this state. There is no triumphant, definitive choice between Maria's mind and Columba's nature. Deledda's true narrative intent is to force a difficult realization. Modern life, and by extension modern love, are inherently and unavoidably fractured. This challenges us to closely reevaluate our own relationship with guilt. We have to learn to separate true moral wrongdoing from the mere violation of arbitrary social impositions. Attempting to surgically remove our internal contradictions just to fit neatly into the boxes society provides is a futile exercise. True self-discovery requires something much harder. It demands the raw courage to observe our own contradictory nature in broad daylight without flinching or looking away. Ending the war between the brilliant mind and the messy instinct requires a change in perspective. Lasting peace comes from accepting that the divided heart is a permanent feature of being alive.